What yet, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lycos, and in this video I'm going to show you my new Corvette build in No Man's Sky. Bonus points if you can guess which Star Wars ship inspired me to build this Corvette. Most of my decisions in building this ship were aesthetic, but I've also packed in a lot of core components to give it some very good stats as well. So starting out here, I've deleted half of the ship, and now I'm going to put this half back together so that you guys will know exactly how to build this ship for your own. In the middle of the ship, we have 4 2x1 habs. And in the very front of the ship, we're going to put the Titan class landing bay. And here's a little tip for you guys. If you change the color of the first piece that you put down, all the other pieces that you place afterwards will be the same color. And right above this, we're going to put down the Titan class cockpit. And then on the back of the ship, in this location here, we're going to put a 1x1 hab. And then we're going to put in a couple of core modules that will boost the stats of the ship. Now, one thing that I like to do with certain modules is to put them in places where I know they're going to be concealed by other pieces that I put down to improve the aesthetics of the ship. Now we're going to attach a Zenith class reactor on the outside of that 1x1 hab. And then on the back of the hab, we're going to place a Azimuth class reactor. And of course, everything that you're seeing me do here is mirrored on the other side. Now we're going to place a Ceto class reactor on top of the other reactor and the hab, and a Kineo stream thruster to the very back middle of the ship. Now let's attach a high energy shield underneath on the back of the ship for a little extra shield strength. Now we're going to grab a rock hopper propeller module, and then we're going to attach it to the reactor in the very back. Now let's place down a longshore cowling. This is going to go on top of the 1x1 hab and the reactor. You can see here that we can actually clip it inside of the other reactor that we placed on top of the hab. Now let's place another one on top of the ship just behind the cockpit. We'll get a Super Cruise cowling and place it in front right next to the longshore cowling. And then we're going to flip it and put another one underneath. In front of that, we're going to place down a turbine aerofoil. And again, we're going to get a second piece, flip it, and place it underneath. Ship is really starting to come together now. Only have a few more pieces to put on. On the top, we're going to put down a heavy linkage piece here in the middle, right behind the longshore cowling. And right behind that, we're going to place down a Speedbird fairing. Now we're going to grab an Arcadia wing module. And this is going to attach on the outside of the ship here really nicely. You will notice as you're building your Corvettes that there are tons of pieces that you can clip into other pieces which look really cool, like this one. So this is something you can experiment a lot with when you're building your Corvettes. Clipping some pieces into other pieces can sometimes really enhance the look of your Corvette. Now let's place down a turbine cowling. This is going to conceal the reactor that's on the back here. The exposed reactor does look pretty cool. I actually considered not putting anything here at all, but I think I like the way that it looks with this piece a little bit more. Plus on the back here, it allows me to place down a couple of engines, which I really like as well. I personally really like the power drive boosters, but there are other engines that look really good here too. Next, we're going to place down 4 Medusa class reactors. These we're going to kind of clip into the ship a little bit as well. These have a nice aesthetic to them, and they give us some decent stats as well. I'm placing down 4 of these, but keep in mind that the stat boost maxes out at 3 pieces. Now let's add some weapons. I'm going to add a couple of Deadeye cannons in the front. And pretty much just for aesthetic purposes, I'm going to add a photon cannon array right on the top. I hope you guys like this build. If you want to check out more of my No Man's Sky guides, there's a couple on the screen right now. If you enjoyed this video, it would be awesome if you'd hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay where you're at, and I'll come where you're too. Later, everyone.